Oh man, last night was fun. We went out dancing, but we stayed out way too late. We didn't get home till almost 3 a.m. in the morning. But I did everything I was supposed to do. I didn't drink, I didn't eat, nothing of the sort. So I'm still in a trap. I'm not gonna lie, it was very tempting not to have me some whiskey last night because it has a lot less calories, but there's still quite a bit of calories in there. For whiskey, I think it's like 70 calories for every ounce, and an ounce is a shot. So if I ended up doing like 5 shots, it would have been what? How many? 350 calories, which isn't bad, but still, it's more than I wanted to get. But anyway, this was a fun night. We're back at the grocery store this morning. I did a little bit of yoga this morning, did some stretching, and I got what my hamstrings out tonight. But I'm gonna go grocery shopping, get everything we need from the store first, and then once we're done here, get back home and cook everything. So Julia's going to be doing a different diet than what I do, obviously, and I'm not going to hold her to the same standard diet I do. For her diet, she wakes up and does half a bagel with some cream cheese, and then her next meal is a little chicken sandwich, like a little chicken patty chicken sandwich, because she's intermittent fasting, and she does calorie counting with intermittent fasting. And then her next meal is this little salad for 280 calories. But get this, so she does a chicken wrap for her last meal, which is it's a 60 calorie tortilla, which is about that big, and it has a lot of fiber in it. So it's like a keto friendly deal. Not that she's on keto, we're just trying to keep calories low. So it's 60 calories. Look at these chicken nuggets, 23 grams of protein for these chicken nuggets, right? They're breaded and everything like that. And you flip over the back, it's 130 calories for one serving, which is 4 ounces, which is 23 grams. So it's on par for what actual chicken is. But the difference is it's already seasoned and baked, and you throw them in the air fryer. So if you want something quick and easy, you don't want to have to put a lot of time in meal prepping. Doing a tortilla with like one of those low calorie, high fiber, the keto tortillas with a little bit of fat free cheese or reduced fat cheese, some light sour cream and some of those and some lettuce. Oh man, you keep your calories real low, keep your protein real high, and that's more like flexible dieting. So if you're trying to watch your calories and you're trying to keep them lower, but get what you need out of the day, that's definitely a very viable option for people that can't do the boiled chicken and rice like I do and stuff like that. So look around, because you'd be amazed at what kind of like nutritionally valued food that has a lot of flavor in it they have pre-made. And just the easier you can make it on yourself, the easier you're going to stick to it, and the better it's going to be. For me, my biggest issue is meal prepping. As long as I have my food cooked and prepped, I'm going to be on my diet. The second I mess up and I don't have a meal made, that's whenever I start detouring off of my diet. So I have to make sure I stay on top of that 100%. So every time I come to Walmart, I always check my blood pressure with a little blood pressure machine because, well, it's just consistent. I had one at the house, but I don't think it was calibrated correctly, because when I go to the doctor and then whenever I'd come home and check my blood pressure, it was way higher at the house than it was at the doctor. So I decided to go to Walmart to check it at Walmart, and the one at Walmart was actually like what the doctor's was. And I went home and checked used the one at the house, and again, it showed I was like 15 points higher than what the one at Walmart showed. So now whenever I go to the grocery store, I always just stop off real quick and check my blood pressure, and check out my blood pressure. So that's always a really good deal. It always is a good feeling knowing that your blood pressure is down and you're able to keep it down, because the number one cause of kidney disease and kidney failure is high blood pressure. It slowly degenerates the kidneys and destroys them. So that's why it's not good to have high blood pressure. I mean, stroke and heart attack too, yes, but when you're eating a lot of protein and then you're straining and you're drinking so much fluids, it puts a lot of stress on the kidneys, and the high blood pressure doesn't do them any favors. So just having lower blood pressure, and plus it just makes you feel better overall too. I just feel a lot healthier having lower blood pressure. It doesn't bother me as much. Let me figure out where to go put this basket. We are back from the grocery store, about to sit down, and well, I'm sitting down, about to eat my chicken and rice meal. So here's the thing, right? When it comes to dieting, the best thing you could do is get on a diet you can stick to. It doesn't matter if it's vegan, carnivore, keto, if it fits your macros, flexible dieting, calorie counting, intermittent fasting. The diet that you're willing to do and the one you're willing to stick to is the one that's going to work the best for you. Are there diets out there that work better than others? I truly believe so. But at the end of the day, the goal is to get you to where you want to be with your results and what you're trying to accomplish. So, like with my wife, she's doing intermittent fasting. So we have her eating different foods than what I eat. And I'm more on a traditional old school bodybuilding diet. I've done carnivore, I've done a bunch of different diets. And at the end of the day, they all do the same thing. They get you to where you need to be as long as you adhere to them and you apply them to what the guidelines of that diet is. Done a vertical diet from Stan Efferding. That diet is amazing. Learned a lot of stuff from him and his dieting. Uh, can't knock that diet. It's just only problem is it's like you're always having to cook so much food because there's so much variety in that, which variety is great. But I like simplicity because I can stick to simplicity. So doing egg whites and oatmeal and chicken and rice with some green beans and then some a protein shake and more egg whites. I could cook in bulk and mass, makes it easier. But when you have to do almonds and then fish 3 times a week and then not day but a week, sometime in there you have to fit in there X amount of whole eggs, cheddar, some type of dairy product, beefs, all these different little vegetables and fruits and different all these variances of all these different little bitty things. It becomes a lot and you're like buying so much food and so much variety of food and there's so much prepping that goes into it. It's just like, oh my god, like it's hard enough eating this stuff, it's hard enough sticking to it, and it's hard enough being like consistent with it, let alone having to spend that much money on all this variety of carrots and pure cranberry juice and all these other little things. And then I have to prep it all and then I have to make sure I get it all in, which it's time consuming. It really is. And then when you're already going to the gym, doing cardio, going to the gym, working out and doing everything else, it can kind of get a little like now, for a short duration of time, I think most people can do it. 2, 3, 4 months, sure. But if you make that your lifestyle and that's what you have to do for your lifestyle and that's what you choose to do, that's great too. That's awesome if you can do that. But with a full time job, 3 kids, it's a balancing act. So you, like I said, when it comes down to your lifestyle and your enjoyment and what you are able to do and accomplish is what you really want to go after. But I'm going to go ahead and eat this food, and I will see you guys in the gym at 4 o'clock. I got one more meal after this of chicken and rice, and then we'll be in the gym working out. Back in the gym, it's 4 o'clock. This is the last workout of week 4. So this is day 27. We have been going strong with the diet, haven't messed up, been on tried and true, rocking and rolling, working out 6 days a week, doing cardio 5 days a week. So this is the end of week 4, and I'm really excited to be able to have 4 weeks under my belt of dieting and training. It's a good feeling. The more it stacks up, the more like I want to see those numbers keep increasing from 26 days to 27 days to 28 days to eventually I get to 80, 90 days or whatever the end day marker is going to be for July 25th. I'm really excited about that, knowing that I've been just trucking along. So tonight we're doing hamstrings. We're going to start off with some lying leg curls. We're going to do 4 sets tonight of everything. We're going to do 4 movements, but we're going to do 4 sets of lying leg curls, and then we're going to do 4 sets of Romanian deadlifts, and then 4 sets of back extensions. And then we're going to do 2 to 3 sets of lunges. That depends on how we feel. And that's it for tonight. We don't train calves tonight because we train calves on Wednesday. We don't do hip abductions because we train those also again on Wednesday. And all the upper body, we're doing 6 sets total. Lower body, we do 12 sets for the hamstrings and we do 12 sets for the quads. And the reason why we train twice the amount of volume on these nights is because of we only train the hamstrings once a week and the quads once a week. Everything else gets trained twice. So the volume per workout is cut in half to even up to the same amount of volume as the lower body. It's just it's more concentrated because the legs are bigger muscles. They can handle heavier weights, heavier loads, which requires longer time to rest and recover. So that's why I do it the way I'm doing it. Is there any scientific backing to this? Probably somewhere out there. Is there a right way or wrong way, or this is the best way? No, it's just the way I'm doing it right now because it's what feels right to me with the deficit that I'm in, the amount of cardio I'm doing, and the style of training that I'm doing with everything else. So we're going to push through this workout. We're going to get it under our belt. And then remember, tomorrow I'm going to weigh in and let you guys know what I weigh. I do that every Sunday. I only weigh in once a week on Sunday morning. So I'm curious to see what my weight's actually going to come out to be this week. Because last week I was down 3 pounds. and we'll see what I end up being this week. If it's another like 1 to 2 pounds, I'll be really happy. I'm not expecting 3, but at least 1 to 2 pounds. And even though I'm talking about the weight itself, my body weight, it's not a body weight that I'm after. It's a body image. So the end goal is to have either a complete legitimate 4-pack or a complete legitimate 6-pack. Just depends on how my abdominals develop whenever I'm losing weight and how developed they are from not being able to see them since I was very, very young, because I'm not sure how the abdominals develop and how they look and stuff like that. So once we get to that image, then that's when we're going to start changing the plan of attack for what we're going for, because it's all part of the process. You know, I'm not getting any younger. I'm 37. I'm only getting older. So got to take advantage of what time I have left to be able to get in here and do what I can do. This morning, I said earlier, I did some yoga. My back is feeling pretty good. It turns out that my pain is whenever I bend my knee, is whenever I feel it through my hamstring. It doesn't matter how I bend, twist, turn, or sit. If my leg is straight, I'm fine. It's when my leg bends that I feel the pain, and I think it's shooting from my knee up into my hip. So I'm going to start doing yoga more geared towards like my knee as well as my hip, just everything in general. And I'm going to start doing that tomorrow morning and trying to post that up. And not all of it, but I'm going to post some of it so you guys can see that I am doing the yoga and I am working on my mobility, trying to get better and more flexible. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and work out now, and then I'll talk about the workout whenever I'm done with it. I'm going to put some music over the video, and let's get this workout in. That was a good workout. My lower back, sciatic, knee, whatever it is, it definitely has improved dramatically because I haven't felt it all day. And then I didn't feel it all day yesterday. And then coming to work out, doing leg curls, Romanians, back extensions, and lunges, there was absolutely zero pain or anything coming from that area. Now, I was saying earlier, when I bend my knee like this is whenever I feel it because it feels like it shoots from my knee down to my hip. So I don't know if I have arthritis or if there's pressure or fluid or if it's just this stretching motion that pulls on the sciatic that causes it to shoot, but it feels like it comes from this way down. I'm not sure, but whatever the case is, I'm doing yoga to fix it and correct it, get my mobility back and get my agility and hopefully fix everything that's going on with my right side. But it didn't affect the workout. I had a great pump. I had a really good pump. I got to say, tonight's workout was a 10 out of 10. Everything was just working and clicking beautiful, and especially what was going on with my back. Like, you don't realize how much you enjoy having a hard, heavy, grueling, sweating, breathing aggressively, can't catch your breath workout, just feeling your muscles ache and tremble and burn until you have such pain that you can't even lift or move in a way that allows you to work out like that. And then whenever you finally fix that pain or at least get it to go away where you can train like that, it's just like, yes, this is the pain and the agony that I like, not that other sharp shooting, brutally painful experience of having something go wrong. Anyway, so I already drank my protein shake. I got one more meal to go tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do yoga, and then I'm going to do some deep tissue work, probably go to the chiropractor, get my hot tub for a little bit, and try to get everything just kind of relax and unwind. Also, we're probably going to go to Bolt Fitness, which is a fitness supplier here in Houston, and go check out their equipment tomorrow too and see all what they have. There's anything we might be able to get or be, piques our interest for the gym, because there's a couple things that we're thinking about adding to the gym and a couple things we're thinking about getting rid of since we don't powerlift no more. We want to gear it more towards bodybuilding. So there's some obsolete equipment in there that's kind of like, this really doesn't serve its purpose no more. We could probably use something else. So we might look into that. I was going to say something else too. I forgot where I was going with all that. And it just kind of like ADD just fades away. Where are you going? Oh, come here, sit down. Come love me. Come love me. Yeah, that's my puppy. Oh, don't act like that. Oh, don't act like that. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you tomorrow, and hopefully I remember what it is I forgot.